What web and UI design trends can we expect to see in 2024? Over the years, website and user interface design styles have significantly developed. We've seen complex, realistic material designs moved aside in place of flat, often cartoonish styles. In 2024, we've gone full circle and will once again see a rise in material-like designs with depth and elements of realism. Let's look at the most significant digital landscape trends, from bento boxes and vibrant neon gradients to massive 60s style serif fonts and glass morphism. Vibrant neon gradients and colors, so website designs like that of Stripe, have paved the way for more complex gradient styles to be at the forefront of graphic design trends. From noisy gradients to animated moving gradients, they've proven to be an engaging and expensive look for UI designs. While the web becomes simplified for easier use and designs become increasingly minimal and spacious, gradients act as a saving grace, bringing excitement and a burst of colour to otherwise bland designs. Next, let's look at 60s style serif fonts, but massive. I said we've gone full circle, and this is precisely how. Design trends point to a shift to 60s style font choices, often stretched across the entire screen. Now, design is reactionary. One trend comes and another follows. Similarly to how bold, colourful gradients are breaking free of minimalism's blandness, font choices have become modernist, sans serif, and relatively lifeless for a long time. So in reaction to this, the font choices of UI designers are once again leaning on serif, exciting, playful, and characteristic typefaces. So let's talk about an end to flat UI design. Just as fonts are moving away from that modern simplicity, design itself is changing. Flat UI design has been at the forefront of UI and website design for a long time. Essentially, flat design is minimalism defined. Often you'll see no gradients, no shadows, borders, or anything that adds complexity in any form with a flat UI design. In reaction, we see a rise in glowing effects, shadows, borders, and things that mimic real-world materials. Design styles will shift throughout the year to include greater depth and move away from that beloved flat style. The question is, will this shift the barrier of entry for designers? Flat UI design is so minimal and simple that it's accessible for designers of varying abilities. Will more complex design styles with depth see fewer people capable of keeping up with these design trends? Next, glass morphism, skeuomorphism, and material design. If you follow UI design trends, you will likely have heard of material design, glass morphism, and skeuomorphism. All three design styles rely on real-world interactions between surfaces and materials and the environment and lighting around them. So, for example, glass morphism in design describes a style which often sees a frosted glass effect used with blurry background elements and sometimes even a slight reflective quality. Skeuomorphism and material design, they're styles that rely on shadows to create the illusion of depth in your design layers. This could be using a subtle shadow on a box on a landing page to create the effect that it's further forwards than the page itself. Material design also relies on colors other than pure black or pure white, sometimes in conjunction with a slight graininess or noise to create surfaces that appear more realistic and less flat. Next, bento box card-based layouts. Bento boxes are a buzzword in the design industry. They are arguably one of the most significant and most noticeable trends of UI design in 2024. Apple and other major websites feature these card-like bento box layouts, which use grids to create attractive, visually appealing collections of information. The term has become so attractive to designers that it is without a doubt a significant trend for website designs this year. Next, elevated interactivity and motion. Interactive websites often see higher conversion rates. Moving your mouse around a page and making something change visually in an exciting way keeps you on a website for longer. And the more time a user is excited by a website and stays there, the more likely the chances that they'll convert into a customer or sign up for a service. So beyond hover animations and effects, motion is vital for user retention and creating excitement in website user interface designs. It makes sense to employ more use of motion and animation in your designs, and it's definitely a trend we can expect to see this year. Next, simplification of copy and content. People consume a lot of media each day. Most people spend at least some time interacting with digital content, from social media scrolls to search engine results on websites. With this, attention spans have seemingly vanished. You must convey a message in seconds to reach and engage anyone. Say hello to the simplified web. Copy and content are about to get much simpler and more accessible for users to digest quickly. So this could mean reduced word counts or completely new approaches to layouts. But one thing is for sure, users need content to be simple and easy to understand. Next, AI generated content. AI has changed a ton in the past year alone. Websites across the web are now using content produced by the likes of OpenAI's ChatGPT and other AI models. A user can input a text prompt and in no time at all, an entire article gets written or an image that never existed gets made. When designing prototypes or mock-up websites, this is a designer's dream, as you can quickly populate a website with imagery and content without using dummy text or writing it yourself. But is this something we should be concerned about? AI could mean we're about to see a significant increase in difficulty deciphering what's real and what's generated. One thing's for sure, websites are about to feature AI-generated content more frequently. So in summary, 2024 is about to see a lot of design trends focused on a shift away from simple, flat UI design styles towards exciting, moving designs with layers and depth. From bento grids to simplified content, we're about to see a shift to make the web more accessible to use quickly. And while the web is about to become more colorful and playful in its design choices, a great deal of content will likely be entirely machine generated for the first time in history, even if it still has a long time to go. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and please do subscribe to this channel if you want to see anything more in the field of UI design, marketing, growing your own business online. I just want to help you earn a living online. So please do subscribe to this channel and I'll see you in the next video.